The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
On the ready.
Hey, we got a seal.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. And his throw here is incomplete. One step away from a Super Bowl, and certainly defensively a huge key. They got to take him out of the passing game.
So to do that, they've decided to take their best cover guy to put on him. And the reason they want to do that, limit his opportunities because they don't think the rest of the receivers can beat them.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Patterson. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here's Hill on the return. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go. Shift.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, Charlie. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Check nine, check nine.
X3, 218, chopper. 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Got you, boy.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 24.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
You ain't going nowhere.
2.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
60 outlaw.
Better break. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Hey, exit.
52's the mark, boy.
Ready?
2nd and 11.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Hey!
I got you.
Deep grip.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Darren Lee there to get him down.
That's it, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check.
Hey, Echo. Yo, go.
To throw on 2nd down. Patterson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Indy. Protein spill.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hey, Sam off.
That's what. Hey, watch it.
Hey, Haywood. Look at me, zipper.
On 3rd and 2, Patterson. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, wahoo, hard, go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Ready?
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Yep.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Lawrence. Is complete to the tight end, Clay. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We're scoreless after one.
On the double.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the kick.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 43 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Squeeze. Crunch. Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up 1st and 2nd down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Browns have taken the lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Number 53, Mike 53. Come on.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
No chance. Back to 5.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Who that? Who that? Mike 52. Rip right. Slam. Watch it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Watch the screen. Under 10. Hey, box drop. Watch the safety screen. Mike 52. Check back.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sione Takitaki able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, orbit. Hey.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do?
Go now.
You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, zoom.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Ain't no such thing.
Go.
We taking wins home.
Say. Watch twist. Watch. Hey. High 7. Go.
On 3rd down, Patterson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. On 4th down, Patterson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one caught by Ridley. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch QB drop. Showing that. Check nickel.
Yeah. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
On the ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Ready, set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get
Hey, exit.
Here.
Yo, go.
Change the mic.
Ready?
Throwing on third and long. Patterson flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch that
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Raiders.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Time go. General West.
This is Grant. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, it's Grant, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Hey, lock it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw. Patterson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they try the right side here, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Get it.
From the gun, Patterson. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the...
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack